Doug hates candy wrappers, screaming baby sticky seeds with 50 as in popcorn kernels in his teeth. There's still not one that he won't see, 'cause Doug loves movies.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Holy crap. Record-breaking numbers here at the UCB Theater. Live audience. They do a lot of great shows here at UCB. For more information, go to ucbtheater.com, because you don't have anything better to do than go check that out. So do it. I love movies, but sitting through that Christmas movie, The Holiday, that was like work. It's tough sledding, as they say, about things where sledding might be involved. Cameron Diaz is not even remotely convincing as a movie trailer producer, or even as a human being. She's just a grinning, goofy weirdo that I want to fuck. Our first guest, my guest today on I Love Movies, is a longtime friend of mine and a favorite comedian among comedians and people who know comedy. Idiots do not care for what he does. He really turns off idiots with his humor. He was a regular on Everybody's Love Raymond, and lately he's been a frequent appearancer, typo, on The Late Show with David Letterman. Please welcome Andy Kindler, everybody. Hey, you made it. Talk into this. You can take it out of the thing if you want.
I had a segue for you.
From last week's show?
No, right.
From your intro?
You could have brought me up by going, speaking of people I want to fuck.
That would have been good.
A good segue. Hey, one thing awesome. Also, one correction to your introduction.
But I love the throwaway, like the complete throwaway just going into, and I like to fuck her. My guest tonight.
Yeah, I didn't like her performance in this movie, but I really like to fuck her.
I wouldn't even really that much.
I feel like I'm like Lenny Bruce on the what was the one where is Hugh Hefner?
If you're going to have to go to me for all the references, this is going to be tough sledding.
I feel like that guy. Who was that guy?
What guy?
That's what I was going with your bet.
Okay.
A slight correction to the intro. If I was a regular on Everybody Loves Raymond, I would not be here right now. Are you kidding me? I'd be sitting in my jacuzzi back at the home.
I can't flip it on without seeing you on there.
Yeah, but that's recurring.
Must be luck of the draw.
You know what the difference is?
Yeah, you recurred on it. That's what I should have said.
$500,000 a week. $500,000 a week.
Hot crowd,
like
hot crowd. That's like $500,000.
Yeah, they got $500,000. I got 7,000.
This crowd camped out. They loved last week's show so much they camped out for an entire week, and this is not gonna, they were here for a week.
Why is the heat on high? And have they been served a deli plate?
It is pretty warm in here, isn't it?
I'm always warm because I'm uncomfortable as a person, and so temperature affects me greatly.
How do you feel about like do you like if you go to a movie and it's crowded? Does it bother you that people are sitting right next to you sharing an arm?
I can't stand it. I can't stand the sound. First of all, I like to eat popcorn. I like to have butter flavoring on it. I love the new thing. Who's with me? No, I love the new thing now where they don't even put the butter on it for you. I know it's not like a comic from the 80s, but you know that thing where who likes popcorn? No, you have to go to a different station. You go to a station. You
administer the butter.
You have to administer the hot. It's completely trans fat. It's all trans fats.
Because that's what I'm mostly paying for, the sensation of the hot butter splashing on me.
Yeah.
They took that. I don't get that when they do it themselves behind the counter wearing an apron and a uniform.
Yeah, an actual outfit.
Standing in that filth all day long, and that's their job.
Yes.
I just came to see The Holiday.
Yeah, and all of a sudden now I
got to have this shit all over me and a boner watching The Holiday. Oh, it's aggravating.
What's next? But I don't like people eating near me. I don't like people near me at all.
I like people that chew with their mouth closed. Why the fuck, if a movie's going on, is it that awesome of a movie that their jaws just dropping the entire time?
I like a half full house.
Sounds like it sounds like some people have Pop Rocks in their mouth.
Yeah.
When they're just chewing on popcorn.
A lot of times Carrot Top will go to the movie theater and just to entertain the people there, will do props and things with Pop Rocks. And large.
the
He has a
movie?
joke. He has
During
a
the
joke
movie?
bucket of popcorn that he brings with him.
It's really big.
Yeah, and then he goes, "Hey, sir!"
They can't
Can
hear
you
that.
imagine?
They can't see how big that popcorn is on
Yeah.
the podcast. You
Yeah.
really put your arms out there.
Yeah,
It's a giant tub of popcorn.
sir, it's a pillow popcorn. If you get tired while you're eating your popcorn, check it out. He leans over the row to people.
So planes must be horrible for you too. Plane rides. Do you ever have to sit in the middle seat?
I have because I wanted to make sure my wife doesn't have to sit in the middle. Because I'm a loving man
That's
in many
adorable.
ways, and secretly gay.
You want her on the aisle. You want her on the aisle so that the snack cart bashes her in the elbow seven times during the flight.
And I go, "How do you like them potatoes?" I say to her.
You both love to sit around and quote Goodwill Hunting.
How many nuts are in that goddamn snack bag? They don't have food anymore on the plane, sir. What's the deal with the food in the plane? Chicken, fish, or beef? What? Sir, they don't, Mr. Comedian, they do not serve food on the plane anymore. Sometimes for purchase. But what's up with this?
They should just say, anyone want to pay $5 for stale chips? Because they're always stale. The chips are always stale. I buy them every time. And I just eat
I
them.
like the snack boxes that they have.
You do like
Yeah, they have a summer sausage.
the sausage. Incredibly, the meat is always fine. The meat is always gets through
it's not
okay.
the meat, it's the humidity.
Oh no!
Now
I've never had a comedian on the show before, so this is different.
Yeah,
for
I
me.
thought this was like
everyone else talks seriously about film.
Yeah, it was like Elvis Mitchell. The treatment is how the vibe I was getting from it.
When you listened to the podcast last week,
Yeah, last week's pod was David Cross on last week.
last week was David Cross. Yes,
I heard one of David Cross's anecdotes just to show you the difference between careers between David Cross and myself is that bad story for him is when he didn't get one of the parts in the movie, but he got a different part.
Right.
That's a negative story in his life.
I completely missed it. I was like, I was congratulating him at the end.
Right.
Like, yeah, you got a part in the movie.
Yeah.
You did that and then got a part in the movie.
Yeah.
So congratulations. And he's like, no, it wasn't the
point
real part.
wasn't the point I wanted. Sure, I was in Annie Hall, but not the more. I got to come up with a more recent movie. What year was that?
That's
Doug?
Jeff Goldblum that said that. Yeah, I was in Annie Hall, but all I
forgot
got
my
to
mantra.
say is, where's my mantra?
I forgot my mantra. I have been searching on TV now, Doug, for good holiday movies.
You have?
The wife and I, we want to watch a movie. We saw one last night. Lifetime has
This
them all.
airs January 22nd, by the way.
You know what? It's not about the holidays. It's about January movies.
Well, you and the missus love Super Bowl movies, right?
I'll tell you, I don't know what to do
movies about the Golden Globes you love.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Those
going to
are coming
happen
up.
with the Super Bowl. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen with it coming up.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be an interesting
Is it going to be
one.
the AFC team or the NFC team? I'm
don't
so
know.
excited about it. I don't even know who's in it.
Feels like it could be either one, even though one seems much better than the other.
Right.
Could go any way. There could be weather.
Yeah.
The day of the game.
Crowd.
Weather will fuck up the game all the time.
This comes out in January. Are we doing movies? Are we reviewing movies that are coming out that
This
we haven't
isn't
seen?
really a review show.
I know that, Doug. You don't have
I
to tell
just
me.
say, what have you
I've been
seen?
following your show forever.
I say, what have you seen lately? And you talk about a movie you saw in the cinema, and then probably a day or two after this airs, a month from now, that'll be available on DVD, and then they can get it. It stays extremely topical. What have you seen lately?
Well, I saw. What's that?
Someone in the audience has
big
lost
reactions
interest.
when you can hear someone whispering "Sato." When you can hear it clearly, when someone is
Sometimes,
talking
though,
sotto voce.
Sometimes you jump in and go, "What the fuck are you talking
what
about?"
are you
and they
talking?
go, "I just said you're hilarious."
And then it becomes bad.
That's what happens.
Why don't they make a
turn
movie
into
about
Jim
this?
Gaffigan.
Like, this could be the movie. The making of the behind the scenes of the podcast.
I don't understand this Andy fellow.
Well, you know what I saw recently that was a movie that just came out was the Star Wars. No, I'm just kidding. Lord of the I haven't seen one Lord of the Rings yet.
You haven't been to LOTR?
Nor I haven't done that, nor have I seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Loader? You're not a Loader fan?
I'm not sure what you're talking about in that case, but also I'd like to see one of those Lord of the Rings movies. And you know what? I live in a gray area movie-wise because I have a Hollywood Video half a block down. That doesn't work out for me. A Boom Blockbuster 2 blocks down from that. So I have a full...
Total different bill of fare at the two different places.
They're likely to have the Lord of the Rings ones that the other one doesn't have.
Really?
Yeah. Or the Benji. If I want Benji 3.
Is one of them more strict on the X than the other? Is Blockbuster is no X-rated movies?
I think of...
Or non-rated movies.
I think of Blockbuster as the man, and I think of Hollywood Video as a rebel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Kind of a guy, they come like a little messy to work. That's Hollywood, baby. It's Hollywood. Isn't that how
messy? How? Like kind of untucked or something? Or?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. They're too cool over there. Blockbuster, they make them wear the crazy outfits. They dress them up like marionettes, and they have to wear rouge. And they have to say, "Good evening. I hope you, by God, I hope you enjoy a PG movie tonight."
Wow, I haven't been in one in a while.
And
I haven't seen that.
They have a Nickelodeon. What's happening now with it's on TV?
If I were Jay Leno, I would have to say something about you getting high or something and blame it on that.
Yeah,
what you
maybe
just
you
said.
shouldn't. Has he talked? I forgot how to talk. Maybe you shouldn't get high. What's up with... Well, how come the movie music is so bad now? Even on TV shows, everything's like...
It's always like, something's about to happen. It's about to happen. And nothing ever happens. It never, like... Desperate Housewives, it's in every fucking scene. And the payoff is, I need some sugar. Oh, here you go. Like, it's always like, you're leading up to, oh, someone's about to get murdered or a murder's about to be solved.
It's not a tuba. What is that?
I don't know, but it's
like
very
a string.
Yeah, it's very excited. Yeah, it's like how they do violins for spider legs in Indiana Jones movies. It's like that's supposed to be like you go. Oh, that's how a spider would sound if it made noise when it walked.
But wait, do they want you to be watching that and going, wow, I'm really aware of horrible music?
I don't know. I just remember when the spiders go crawling all over the place in the first Raiders of the Lost Ark and it makes that noise, you just go, it works.
But that was good. In those days it worked when they had the quadrophonic systems. I like when they start the movie. I like when they start the movie with THX. Like you've taken mushroom. I don't know what you take before a movie, but you take a mushroom.
I take something
or
before
ecstasy,
every movie these days.
Or what I usually take is someone outside the movie theater who I don't know says try 3. They're weak, and I'll take some of those before a movie. And I'll sit there, and all of a sudden, it's happening. The noise is happening. I don't fucking need my eardrum exploding to know the sound is on. Hello? Excuse me, movie guy. Hello?
We'll be back with more with the 1,000-year-old man.
Oi! Getting into those movie seats is hard. Oi!
What's with the cup holder?
What's with the cup holder?
It's not big enough.
Yeah, you put it down. Dane Cook can't figure it out. He goes nuts about it.
No physical comedy on the podcast, please. Dane Cook impressions do not work on the podcast.
I have 7 more podcasts to do
Back
today.
off. You do?
7 more podcasts. Yeah, I get up every day. Everybody's calling me all day. I have a podcast. Just happens. Just people in my living room hear it. Come on down. My neighbor.
Isn't it funny how like King of Television came before me, you know?
Yeah.
But I just looked at that when King of Television, I love movies. Like it was just real easy to just come up with because he started it.
Yeah.
I stole his idea and I've rocketed past him in popularity.
So if I did the same thing, I go...
I'm just saying that because he listens to this.
People thought there was a feud happening?
Awesome. Yeah, it'd be awesome. He's sitting there listening and he's going to be like, that fucker.
So he likes...
Then I'm going to get an instant message that I'll ignore.
That would be good if there'd be like a war kind of a thing.
Start a war with the King of Television?
Yeah.
I'd have to have more of a title. I'd have to have I'd have to be Captain Movies or something to go up against the King of Television.
Admiral,
just being on the other side going, I love movies. It's not as, you can't win the battle. That faggy of a thing.
Leonard Maltin, though, is very hard-hitting, though. Don't you think? That Leonard Maltin?
He gives really, it to him. He only gave Crazy Larry and Dirty Mary 3 stars because he didn't like the downbeat ending. Look up Thelma and Louise. I bet it says the same exact thing.
Good-natured romp.
Nearly perfect. Oh, okay.
Good-natured romp. I used to love it in New
It's a
York.
rape romp.
I forgot that part of Thelma and Louise.
Oh, yeah. She gets raped on the hood of a car. He tries to rape her. I don't think he succeeds. And then Thelma shoots him.
God, I just remember
Or
the
Louise shoots
happy
him.
ending. I never remembered the other stuff.
Or Felix shoots him.
The happy ending
Or
where they go off
Oscar.
the cliff. For those of you, and the goddamn sled was Rosebud, huh? Enjoy your lives. And then there were none. It was not the butler.
What's the cutoff? Like, people, when I start to give away a plot point in a movie,
Yeah.
how long does a movie have to be in theaters before a comedian could say something that happens and people start going,
Yeah, I can't.
don't talk
8 years.
about it.
8 years. I haven't seen it. Well, go rent it already.
Well, or go see, that's the thing, like 3 weeks, you think, in the theaters?
Well, that was so good.
Or
about
once it's
when,
on DVD, then you can
then
start.
you can do it.
Because you can get it the first day it's on DVD.
You should write a book about revealing the plot etiquette with Doug Benson, host of I Love Movies. You may know him from I
like
Love
it.
Movies.
Did you say book, though?
Well, I meant like
Pamphlet, maybe.
on tape, of course.
Oh, of course.
On tape. No one even has tape. Yeah, I got a book on tape coming out. Really? Yeah, cassettes. They're coming out next June. But why
I still
cassettes? I like it.
I still say that this show that we're doing right now is being taped, but I guess that's not the appropriate word for
You know,
it.
whatever. Look, I don't care.
It's being beamed or some shit.
Well, you know what the French say, right? Yeah, they can say. They said I could live with the Nazis. No, they say. No, you have to say something. You're recording it. How about that? Does that make the goddamn technophiles happy?
I just went to Amsterdam. Would it offend you to learn that the Anne Frank house, her window now has a red light over it and a girl in lingerie standing there?
Get out of here.
He believed me for a second there.
And then,
Or do you actually want me to leave?
Well, I thought you were going to do the Pia Zadora joke.
Oh, really? There's a Pia Zadora joke in there
You
somewhere?
remember the famous Pia Zadora joke? Well, I think it's an apocryphal joke, but it could be used with that. I didn't come up with it.
Have you seen Mel Gibson's Apocryphal?
Apocalypto.
I'll meet you for drinks up on the
Apocalypto.
Apocalypto deck.
Apocalypto. Whoa. No, what was I talking about?
You and I are having much more fun than anyone else right now.
Pia Zadora. She was in a. She was in a.
Yes. Nobody's heard of her.
She was. She was acting in the Diary of Anne Frank.
Uh-huh.
And her acting was so bad that someone in the audience, 2 minutes
She's
in,
over there.
She's in the attic.
She's in the attic.
Screamed out from the crowd.
So that was like... That was
People
probably a
don't know
joke
the
about
Diary of
Pia
Anne
Zadora at a Dean Martin roast, probably.
Look, I didn't say I
Probably
could
where it
bring you
originated.
the pedigree.
I'll do the research and I'll let you know.
I'll do the research.
Okay, speaking of research, Andy, I did some research on you today.
On the net?
I work hard on this show.
On the net? Did you go on my MySpace
I went to
page?
IMDb because IMDb.
Why don't you go to MySpace and start it up for me? Yeah,
You can have... I woke up today and I only had 12,047 friends. Yesterday it was 12,048.
What happened?
Something happened to somebody.
Somebody happened.
I hope it's not an actual friend.
They can withdraw their friendship?
Yeah, and then your number goes.
And they say,
your number's always going up and down.
How unbusy is their day? They have time to take themselves off.
Could you imagine if you were watching a telethon and there were takebacks? like the money came off the board every once in a while. Oh, somebody called back. You caught me at a weak moment. I didn't want to donate.
The Coca-Cola bottlers said they do not want to give the $3 million check.
IMDb says about you that he is often wrongly credited as having portrayed the character of Jameson in the WWF. Despite both having a nerdy appearance, the two look nothing alike. The character was played by someone else.
I think that's my
That's
submission.
your exact writing?
That's probably mine.
Because it sounds too testy to be them writing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the character was played by someone else. Like don't fucking start to confuse the two, you jackass.
Yeah, that was me.
And you called yourself having a nerdy appearance?
No, I didn't do that. But the guy does. If you do look for that guy, he does kind of. He is nerdy, and I'm nerdy, and then you see that maybe it could be the same person, but mostly you just start
loud
sobbing.
mouths,
You start
both loud
sobbing.
mouths. Is that it?
Well, you
Loud
just start
mouths?
sobbing at how we both look. Either way, it's not good. If he's not me, it's not good for me. If I'm not him, that doesn't help him. Either way, if there was another Andy Kindler, it wouldn't affect anything at all. It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm so confused.
Fellas, sit this one out. Ladies, applaud if you think Andy is an unattractive man. Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Well, I got some applause. Is that
No,
good?
it was silence until I made it clear it was a joke. Then they applauded to be funny.
Okay, so in other words, you're saying that I'm being like
I'm saying
George
that
Clooney,
I've
modest.
seen you. I saw how Heidi Klum looked at you.
I can't tell you what really. I cannot tell you what really happened on that
co-hosted
island.
a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model special with Heidi Klum, and she was into you, man.
She's cute. Don't kid yourself. Like you would kid yourself about that. She's cute.
I make a lot of jokes with myself about her attractiveness. I give her a lot of credit, and then I take it right back, and it makes me laugh.
What else did it say?
Have you ever worked with Alec Baldwin? Is on here. I don't know why I'd put that on here.
Yeah.
I don't think you've been in any movies.
You're leading me into one of my Alec Baldwin anecdotes.
When did you work with him?
Never.
Oh.
I have no good movie.
If you made up an anecdote about
I have some good movie
Alec
audition.
Baldwin. Any Baldwin. Do you have anything on any Baldwin? I really liked William Baldwin in, did you see The Squid and the Whale?
I did see The Squid and the Whale.
I watched it with the commentary track on recently. And
it wasn't Jeff Daniels, was it?
And Noah Baumbach, who directed it and wrote it.
What's that?
Noah Baumbach, the director-writer of the motion picture. He said that on the first day that, what's his name? William Baldwin. They say the first day he was on the set, he came up to him and said, you know what, I think my character says brother too much. There's too many brothers in here. And then he goes, don't just say it as written, just say all the brothers. And then when William Baldwin saw the movie, he went up to him, the director again, and said, you were right.
Yeah.
About all the brothers. Because when you're watching it, it's fucking awesome that there is a character that is realistically says the same fucking thing to every fucking person and would be the most aggravating person to be around, but there are people that are like that.
He was great.
They call everybody captain or they call everybody brother. And he is so he was great.
Really great.
He was really
bro,
good.
Or did he say brother?
Brother, my brother. Always my brother this and my brother that to everybody. And then when the little boy finally says it, it's like really touching. It's awesome.
Yeah, I like that movie. But how many movies have I liked that Jeff Daniels is in? I've liked a few movies that he's in.
The guy makes interesting choices.
Yeah, but there's something else about him that makes you.
He's appealing.
Makes you want to move.
But you haven't seen everything
out of the country.
You haven't seen everything he's in. Did you know he was in Fly Away Home about the fucking duck or a goose or penguin or some shit?
I love the way you paint a picture. When you paint a picture of something I haven't seen. Yeah. Did you see him in the thing?
Fly Away Home. It's right there in the title. Something flies home. And what's her name? The little Anna Paquin is the girl in that movie. And it's a cutely little nature movie.
Isn't she the girl in every movie?
Her dad is Jeff Daniels in that movie. And then they're a couple in Squid and the Whale. And
his commentary,
super creepy if you saw Fly Away Home.
His commentary was creepy, I think. He's something creepy about.
You listened to his commentary too?
I did. I didn't like the commentary in that movie. It made me feel. Sometimes you enjoy a movie and then the commentary makes you. Like the director goes, I thought it would be good to have a shot of the ashtray, so I shot it that way. And then you love the movie, and all of a sudden you're like, the guy's a moron who directed it. He just he's a director savant. I tried to get as many colors that were colorful.
I got the great "Oh Brother" story out of that. Plus, also though, he doesn't do it through the whole movie. Didn't you think that was
your whole take on our?
But don't you think that was nice that he just did it over selected stills instead of yammering through the entire movie?
Noam Baumgartner.
Yeah,
I'm confusing that with Capturing the Freedmans. It's not the same movie, right?
Capturing the Freedmans had a thing in it.
It's all
commentary.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Documentaries have commentaries.
What are you, nuts?
That's ridiculous.
What are you, insane?
I like to watch 60 Minutes with the commentary track on.
They have that now.
No.
Later that same night, you get to hear how Andy Rooney, the stupid things he was thinking while he was saying stupid things. I really didn't have anything interesting to say about
I don't know why my eyebrow went up there.
Who cares about the topic I'm talking about? I know I didn't when I was talking. Maybe
writing it wasn't necessary. I just said it.
Maybe years ago what I was doing was cutting edge. I don't think it is anymore. I don't even think I'm charming.
People don't even imitate my annoying voice anymore.
Right.
They're so used to how annoying it is.
Even Joe Piscopo can't remember how to do me now. Did he do him on the old...
But people take refuge in the fact that I'm going to die soon.
What's that mean?
I think he recently did one, because I watch it every fucking week. I love Andy Rooney.
Yeah.
And he did one that... where he said something about how he's not going to be living much longer was part of his rant about something like, well, it's not going to be my problem for that much longer. And it was fucking
Did it
awesome.
bring you down? That brings me down.
It brought me down a little bit, but it was also, you don't hear that kind of candor even from annoying people.
Well, he might have been feeling poorly during the segment. But
we gotta go, Andy. We gotta go.
Okay.
Say it fast. Is it a quick one? Can you
I was
say
just going to say
fast?
that he just did the names of cities a couple of months ago.
Andy Kindler, everybody.
Pennsylvania.
Named cities. Hey, while you're here at Handheld Comedy, go to the Laugh Bank. I can't even begin to tell you why.
I love it.
Andy Kindler, ladies and gentlemen. Applause. And until next time, this is Doug Benson saying, Willem Dafoe is a shithead.
Now it's time for Doug to watch another talkie. Eyes of gold, his viewing prowess makes him cocky. There's no room